Hello Libra, how are you doing? Welcome into the third week of August tarot reading. I'm going to be using the Ancestors and Angels tarot deck. So a warning before we go in, this deck is a very spiritual deck. It's a very deep deck. So most of the readings that I have been doing since the beginning of this week, for all the zodiac signs, it has been deep. So prepare. But sometimes we need to go there to try to understand what is going on in our life, get some advice from that energy as well. So let's get into this for you, Libra. Let's see what is the advice, what is the energy around you at this time. And if you have been here before, thank you so much for coming back in. My name is Deborah. This is Hedgeridge Tarot. And if you have booked a personal reading with me before, because I know a lot of you, I see you in the comments below and I can see you. Thank you so much for booking with me. It's always wonderful and amazing to get to know you guys, especially since I'm doing the live Zoom readings now. I've been doing them for about 2 weeks. Amazing to get a video call directly to a person and communicate with them directly. It is beautiful. Okay, so got a couple of cards out here, so I'm clairaudient. As I'm putting the cards down, I heard Spirit Guide say you don't know the way forward. So I'm seeing, okay, there's something that's happened here with regards to a situation that you don't know the way forward or how something is going to happen. You're really relying upon almost like faith, or relying upon the hope, or the like you're basically saying, I'm hoping everything's going to be okay. I'm hoping things will unfold the way I want it to. There's definitely some kind of problem that you're dealing with here, or something that is not flowing the way you want it to flow. By the way, if you want to contact me for the reading, email in description box below. I really forgot to say that. I'm going to show you the cards here. When I started putting this down, it's just got all that information, but let's go into the cards here. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So the broken arrow is this card of the direction that you wanted to go, because there is another card in this deck that is an actual arrow. This is the broken one. So it's an indication that where you wanted to go, or what you're trying to make happen, it got broken. You couldn't go that way anymore. It's like a change or a shift in the direction you were wanting to go. It would kind of remind me like of the reverse Chariot card, for instance, or the Chariot card. It's like your direction has changed all of a sudden, or something has happened that you thought a certain event was going to take place, but now it is no longer happening. Then we have got the Oracle that comes in here. It kind of goes with this animal guardian. Wait for important information. Oracle. So there is, I feel like you patiently waiting, you're hoping that something is going to go still. You're waiting maybe to receive even a message from somebody. You could have had maybe broken communication with a person here with these two cards, and you're kind of like waiting, hoping that you may hear from them. But there's an energy either in you or from your spirit guides that is asking you to almost like surrender. And this is an interesting energy, because honestly, this is part of the human experience. This card, like I told you, this deck is very deep. One of the lessons that we have to learn being alive here on this planet is to surrender. It's to stop fighting. It is to release control, because sometimes we try to control something so much. We're not accepting about what is currently happening in our moment of life, in the present moment. So when something happens the way we don't like it, we resist it. And that sometimes can cause issues with the flow of life. So I do see them talking about that here. It does say, Shailoin, a master, be graceful in movement and action. So it's almost like, do not resist what is currently happening. Allow everything to flow the way it is meant to flow. I mean, sometimes I will go onto YouTube and just go check how these people can move, and it's the most graceful thing. They're doing the most impossible moves, but they make it look so easy, you know what I mean? But they are flowing, and they're graceful, and they sort of moving with the energy of life. Sometimes it looks like they're moving as if they are water, or they're moving like wind, you know what I mean? It's very natural, even though I know it's not, right? But they're asking you here literally for whatever is happening here, for whatever you're hoping that can still happen, you need to release that control and just understand something, that in life, the major events that we experience, say for instance, you'll always sometimes hear me on this channel. I'm very much one of those people who believe we can control our destiny and we can create the life that we want to have. I do believe that, and I've seen it with my own life and with people around me. We do have the power to change things. We have more than what we think. And we can manipulate or adjust specific things. But there can be about 5 to more major events in our life that are written in stone by ourselves before we came here. And these things are like the birth of children, the meeting of a specific person who is going to be the father or mother of those children. You see, these kind of things are in your future. It is there. You're heading towards it. You're either coming from this road, that road, wherever, but you're going to get there. It doesn't matter what road you take. All roads lead to the ocean. You know that old saying? And the thing is, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what is happening here. You are going to be going to where you need to be going. Meeting the love of your life you need to be meeting, be it this person or someone else. Do not resist. Allow it to flow and take you there. Instead of swimming away from it upstream, let the stream take you. It gets you there so much quicker. You see what I'm saying? That's a very interesting reading. Even though I know, yes, we can control our destiny. Like I said, specific things are important. I would prefer to be able to control, say, what is happening in my career with the power of my thought and mind and intention, than to try to control a relationship, because that is where we get into problems. You can only manipulate and control and adjust energy for the physical world. But you cannot do that to another energy inside of another person. They themselves are creating their own energies, their own things, and we cannot control another person. We can only control ourselves, unless what they want is in alignment with what we want. Then you move in the same direction. So yeah, it says, animal guardian, trust your instincts. You got to trust your instincts. Let's go deeper. This is a very interesting reading. I told you this week's readings are like, whoa, you know what I mean? I like it though. I like what I'm picking up on here. Got an 8 of Wands that fell out there. So there has been something that has happened here very quickly with the 8 of Wands. An event maybe took place here very quickly. I want us to actually see what is coming in here, but there could be something coming in very quickly for you as well. I feel like it's both, because the 2 top cards that I usually put on the side, it's got a little bit to do with what is currently happening, and as we start moving down, it's the energy of what is coming in. So let's have a look and see for you. I love the way your cards are just wanting to fall. Let's get them a good shuffle and see what is going on here. So this event or this situation that got broken here, it was very quick. It was maybe unexpected, because as I did see the card in my lap, it was in the reverse position. I do take note of the positions of cards. I do feel like, okay, so much has this come through in this one, the top row here. I do feel like what happened here, the pullback was very quickly, and the broken arrow happened very quickly. It wasn't something that you even expected to happen. But now I can see maybe why you're waiting for a message here. I can see why you're waiting to hear from something. I feel like this person, when the arrow got broken or the situation got broken, there was still a promise from them to you that maybe somewhere in the future, in a dream, because there's that hand coming out of the cloud. Clouds in any oracle deck or tarot card would be a representation of your dreams, your desires, what you're fantasizing about, what you're hoping for. It's like saying, my dreams are up in the clouds. You see what I'm saying? And it's this energy of them actually having said to you, maybe somewhere down the road, up in the future, we may maybe be able to get back together again. So I feel like this person may have given you the hint or the hope that possibly somewhere down the line you guys will be with each other. Okay, right now we've got a 6 of Wands, a 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the 7 of Cups. Okay, this is a very interesting reading. The 3 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you, as I'm taking out the cards, I do hear Spirit Guide talking to me. And this is what I'm going to tell you. This person, they are coming back in to you. But they're going to leave you alone for such a long time. I'm sorry, Libra. Whew. Wow. They leave you on your own for such a long time. And I'm gonna ask Spirit Guide, the next card that I take out of this deck here, I want to see timing. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, maybe a year. They said look under the deck. I'm like, okay, it can be like it's in the reverse position when I lifted it. Maybe a year. You'll be left. This person will not come back for a year. They're coming back. They're coming back. They are coming back in. Yes, they promised they would come back in. They're gonna come back in. You got 2 Ace of Pentacles. But the problem is, as I was putting the cards down, I'm hearing Spirit Guide sort of saying they leave you alone for such a long time. And I'm like, they leave you alone. And while you, in the beginning, when this is happening to you, you really are feeling it. You become very untrusting, very unsure about what to do. You just shut off from this person with the 4 of Pentacles. You also, after a couple of months, honestly, and I'm telling you what I'm hearing, after a couple of months, it's like you begin to not trust this person. You begin to maybe get angry with them. You begin to think a lot about what they did and maybe start to see things that they did were unfair. You start to doubt them and what has happened here. And there's a bit of anger that I'm feeling coming up here. And then all of a sudden, you start looking towards your future. It's almost like you begin to say to yourself, you know what, I need to be happy. I need to start thinking about my own life. As time goes by, you may not feel it in the moment of this reading, but I'm telling you, 3-4 months from now, you're going to be in the 4 of Pentacles. You're going to be like, you know what, maybe it's better. It's almost like, let me just let this go. Let me just trust what the universe is going to give me, what it's going to show me. And it's like, I see you kind of like starting to put yourself first. You're starting to have these energies here. So this is you putting yourself first. You're getting up on that horse there. You know, you're saying, you know what, let me get up. Let me start moving forward. Let me start focusing on what I must do in my life. Let me focus on my own happiness here. Let me maybe even start dating other people. You end up lonely here without this person. And you're just like, where is this person? Where are they? Are they lonely? That's what you need to ask yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, if somebody leaves you and says to you, I mean, we need to have some real wake-up calls here, people. Okay, please. Somebody leaves you and says to you, maybe somewhere in the future, we can be together. So wait for me. Or maybe, you know, that maybe is them saying, maybe wait for me because I might come back. While you are alone and pining and sad, and feeling terrible, what is this person doing? Where are they? Are they lonely? Are they missing you? Are they with other people? Are they not being happy? So they're putting their own happiness first, and then you are meant to hold your breath until they come back. I don't know about that one. I will never do that. You know, if you want me, if you want a person, anybody, you must know this. If a person is not with you, they're playing games with you. If somebody loves you, I'm ranting. Guys, please. If somebody loves you, they will be with you. If they're not with you, they're sending you a message. And even words that have come out their mouth saying, I maybe will come back. Words are nothing unless they are followed with action. And if there's someone saying, I love you, but I can't be with you right now, I just need some space, but maybe in the future we can get back together. They could just be saying that to make it easier for them to leave so they don't feel guilty, or they're hoping you don't feel so bad, or they're just playing games. They're just breadcrumbing and keeping you there in case they decide to come back. No, I'm just saying. And it's just me. I'm sorry. I don't play games with people. You see the 6 of Wands, that's you putting yourself first. This is you wanting to be happy. You might even start dating. You start looking at your long-term future here. This is 7 of Pentacles. You start looking long-term into your future. And I know a lot of you guys may not be happy with this reading. You might be like, no, they're going to come back. I know they love me. I'm like, okay. If it's not your reading, it's all good as well. You'll know. Trust your instinct. If this is an understanding that you get inside of yourself and you're like, yeah, then you're ready to get the message. But if it's not, it's also okay. It is okay. We need to breathe. Okay, we're all different. We're all getting different experiences, and the reading may not relate to you in some kind of way. That's fine. Okay, but I see you focusing long term on your future. I see you focusing on your money, your life, your stability. even looking at possibly a long-term relationship that comes in, but I don't feel like it's from this person, then all of a sudden, boom, you will hear from them in about a year from now. A year. I mean, what, 1 year? It's a long time to be left by a person. What are they doing in this 1 year? No, we mustn't be treated like this. That's when you need to make a decision. You know, the card that lays right in the center between all the cards, that's one of the most important cards. Then what do? You have a decision to make about your happiness. You have a decision to make about what it is you need to do here. This card is 7 of Cups. This card is talking about emotion. It's talking about your feeling. It's talking about everything that's got to do with emotions. Emotions are negative and positive. It can mean, it's interesting, I just noticed something. Wait. You see in this 6 of Wands, there's a wreath there. I don't know if you can see, the camera's a bit far. There's a wreath there. And I said this wreath for me is a representation of you putting yourself first and celebrating you and your life. One of the decisions that you have to make in the 7 of Cups, one of those cups literally has the wreath. There it is. So it's almost like you're looking at, should I maybe take a chance and go back to this person? Should I maybe put myself first and just keep thinking about what is good for me? What should I do? So you need to really start looking at, I feel like it's a sign to see the wreath here and then see the wreath there. It's almost like a little hidden sign that Spirit Guide is kind of going, whatever is going to be best for you, do that. And remember, in that moment, you might be excited and it's like, oh, I'm so attracted to this person. I would just love to be in their arms again, you know, all that stuff, you know. And maybe we have stability because they promised that. Why would they come back? Because they love me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but if they loved you, they would be with you without leaving, you know what I mean? So the thing is, I don't think people know what love is. I don't think, from all the tarot readings that I do, I think the majority of people don't really understand what love is, you know what I mean? So let's have a look and see. I don't even know if I truly understand what love is. I do understand the love that I have for my my parents, my children, that love, you know, that's something else all completely. But love in relationships, it's a rare thing to find, that kind of energy. It is there, but we sometimes are misplacing it with what we think is love. Because one day I read something that was quite interesting. Somebody actually said, if true love, you know, real love, it's like if you had to break up with a person and say 10 years go by and you look back and say, oh, I never loved that person, then you never ever loved that person. Because if you really love somebody, even 20 years can go by and you will still love that person. So that's something else. I mean, I've been in a relationship and I thought I loved somebody and now they're gone. It's like they don't even exist. And it makes me go, oh, that means that the love wasn't even real. It was something else, you see. So there's a lot of stuff about love. Yeah, this person is definitely coming back in. You have to know this. What will you do? Okay, I'm going to show you the cards now. You're waiting, that's for sure. You're going to have to wait for this person, but they are definitely coming back in. And you have to make a decision. Wow. Let's go. Okay, so you've got the Strength card coming in here with the Ace of Cups. So they're going to got Leo coming up in your reading. So they are going to come in here and say, here's my cup of love. I'm coming back. I've arrived. I'm back, you know. This is me offering what I said I would offer before, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which is the Strength card, which is them saying this is a long-term relationship now. I'm ready to settle down. I've sowed all my wild oats. Let's do this. You know what I mean? I'll be there for you. You be there for me. What do we do? Then we've got you coming in the reading. You have basically gotten to almost releasing this person. The 10 of Wands, you've been through it. You've been through it, waiting for this person. And eventually it's like, I'm letting this go. And it's like the moment you say to yourself, I'm letting it go, it's when they come back, you know. And this is what you have been doing. It's you with the Hangman, the Muse card, the Hanged Muse in this deck. It's literally you hanging on, holding on, waiting to receive this message from this person. And they come in. Yes, they come in. And by the time you get this message, it's like you're already letting it go. You don't even believe it can happen. And yeah, they come. Yes, you can have a new start with this person. What you need to know is going to be hard. The Ace of Swords is it can happen, but I feel like you're still going to face a lot of difficulties. It's going to be hard. the Star card. I got it like that. I turned it up like this. The Star card, which is Aquarius as well, interesting popping in here. I do feel like you have to look at exactly, with the Star card, it means looking at your dreams. What is your dream come true? What is it that you want to have in your world? What is your star? You know, at the end of the day, I kind of feel like it's got to do with you looking at what it is you want now. Because at the time of this reading, your star card may be, I want this person. But in 10 months from now, with the 10 of Wands, or a year from now, your star card might have changed a little bit. This person may come in again, but you may not be so sure this time round with the 7 of Cups. You've got the 7 of Cups now twice in your reading. So definitely somewhere down the line, you will hear from this person. But will you be the same? Because the only thing that's going to be changing here is you. You're changing. And when this person comes back in, it's not them that will be different. It's you that's going to be different. So are you going to still want to do this with this person? I honestly feel that from the way that the cards have come out here, I feel like Spirit Guide's going, that's your decision, that's your choice. You've got the 7 of Cups coming up twice. You need to think about what causes you pain and what causes you happiness. If something in your life is painful and it causes you pain, make the decisions that's going to take you to the place that you find your peace, you find your happiness, you find your soul being where it's meant to be, you're celebrating in joy. And not only for a short period of time, but long term. You know, all your decisions and choices must take you to a place where you see 7 of Pentacles, where over a period of years you're having joy and stability with a person. Not just like, oh, it comes in, it's so passionate, it's amazing, and 2-3 months down the line you're back to having to carry the 10 of Wands energy. So you really do have to think, or you get really sad again and hurt with the 4 of Pentacles. Really think about what it is you want to have. And then I do feel like this person will come in talking about stability here, but see what the actions are. See what the actions are, and if the actions match the words, then you're good. But if those actions show opposite from what the words are saying, really make a decision about what you need and not what always sometimes what we want. Because sometimes what we want, it's going against the flow. It's, you know, we're going away from where we're meant to be, and we're staying in places that are not good for us. You know, they're painful. And Spirit Guide, you know, one of the things they're trying to do more than anything is to try to move us to a place where we are in a happy place, where we are experiencing the life that we're meant to be experiencing. What we need to do is trust what the soul is telling us. There we go. Thank you so much, my beautiful Libra. I hope this helps you. I'm sending my absolute love to you. Bye.